In this interview, I talked to Daniel Jones about 3 weird tricks to help you get more views in the first 24 hours of your video uploading. Coming up.
YouTube Secrets is out now. Learn the strategies of today's top video influencers in this step-by-step YouTube success playbook. Get your copy today at tubesecretsbook.com.
What's up, influencers? I'm here with another interview here on Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos. I'm here with Daniel Jones of the Aspie World. Actually, we've been friends for a while, so thank you so much for being on this channel.
Yeah, anytime. Awesome.
So, if you guys don't know Daniel, amazing creator. Like I said, I've known him for years. Talks about autistic topics, helping people with Asperger's, and a vlogger like myself. So, excited to dive right in. Anything I missed about what you do on YouTube or anything else you'd want to share?
No, I mean, basically the content is exactly as you said. It makes informational videos on autism, but in a fun way, really.
And one of the things I love about Daniel is, like myself, this is his full-time thing. Built up an audience of 40,000 subscribers. And you and I both know, it is not easy doing YouTube, whether it was 5 years ago or even now. And arguably, it might be harder now just because there's so much competition. What are some of the tips and tricks or hacks that you would suggest people take advantage of? Because I know that you've been able to grow your channel in a niche type of content that's really challenging, but you've had a lot of success with some of the things that you're working on right now.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm just coming up to maybe 43,000 subscribers right now, which is pretty cool, and the growth has been fast. And I say I put it down to these like 3 tips, which I'll share with you right now. Number 1 has to be about LSI keywords, right? So we all know about keywords. So I use keywords, I was front-loading my keywords and my titles, but in terms of the description of the videos, I've discovered to use LSI type keywords, and what they are, basically it's like little tiny pieces of information that relate to this keyword topic. So if we were doing a video about Star Wars, you would have to put, you know, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, Millennium Falcon into those description pieces because it all relates to the actual content. And these are LSI keywords, and this is how Google actually searches for ranking blog posts as well. So I've tried it on my YouTube videos, and it works so well.
And to find them, you actually just scroll down all the way to the bottom of Google, which anybody knows about these. Again, we've never shared this, or I've never heard of anybody using it, but if you go down to the bottom of Google, they're actually listed right there. Is that correct?
Yeah, so if you type your focus keyword into Google search and scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a bunch of suggested other topics, but it's the bold words, the ones that are in bold, those are the ones that you want to use for LSI keywords. So the second thing I want to talk about was the fact that I take advantage of the share function on YouTube's actual platform. Now, this is sharing to other social medias. So, for instance, their share button lets you, I mean, it's 15 or 20 or so different types of things like Twitter, Facebook. But one of the interesting things I found is that there was a bunch of accounts I didn't have, right? Like there's like VK and some other like Polish or Russian social media networks. So I decided that I would make an account on these websites and actually share, as soon as the video goes live, share it on every single one of those and see what happened. Now, 2 things happened. One, like obviously YouTube found the backlinking was amazing and they loved it. But the other thing happened was that these little tiny micro groups of people were finding me on these new platforms, which I'd never even been exposed to before, in a different language. You know, I can't even understand the comments, but there they are building this like community about my videos, and they're obviously getting those views. It's coming back to YouTube, and it's helping with my views, my ranking, and everything. So that is amazing.
Yeah, and one thing I'd say about that is like everybody knows you should be sharing your videos on social media, right? It's what you do post-upload that's so important. But if you're using the function within YouTube, the share function, it's going to signal YouTube that you're using it, and YouTube likes it, so it's going to give it a little bit more favor. The other thing I'll say is this gives you hope, you guys. I mean, I'll tell you, there's definitely autistic people in the world, people that have kids with autism, so it's like a big deal. There's a lot of people out there, but it's still a niche audience, right? Because YouTube is a search engine and you're using these functions, share functions that reach people from all over the world, you can build a fairly large audience when you're reaching to different countries like this. And that's why I love this function, or this but kind of like this tool that a lot of people are really not using a lot of.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I feel like it's overlooked because, one, it's like a different country, so you think, oh, what's the point of if it's an English video, why should I do it? But, you know, there are English speakers in a lot of these European countries. And the other thing is that you never really want to share your own video because you're not, you know, everyone's modest and they go, I'm not going to share my own video. But it's a great hack, and I found it so useful. Honestly, it really is like, it's key. So the third thing I would say that is another tip that I found that works really well. Now, I wanted my videos to come up in suggested videos for some of the creators who are having the same keywords in their titles that I was trying to reach for, right? So in order, everyone wants to rank on the first page, but you also really want to get that suggested video because as you guys know, it's all about the suggested videos sidebar right now. So what I did is I looked for the keyword I was talking about in my video, and then I found the two videos, number 1 and number 2 ranking on YouTube on the front page when you put your keyword in. And I got their channel names, and I put those into the last 2 tags of my video, and it works a treat. In the first 24 hours, you know, obviously YouTube knows that your video is related to their content, and it chucks you right up there with those. And it's a great way of exposing your video right away to new audiences with that keyword. It's amazing.
You guys, these are things that anybody can do, and that's why I love this interview, because I was talking to Daniel. He was like blowing my mind. 5 years ago, I met him at a meetup, and 5 years later, he's here at the YouTube Lounge. So this is a great example of like, you can be in a far off place, but have a global audience. You know, 5 years later, literally go from being at somebody's meetup to literally being in the YouTube Creators Lounge, networking. We literally just met Phil DeFranco, who I've never actually talked to because of Daniel here. So you ready for the lightning round?
Of course, man. I was born ready.
Your favorite social media app outside of YouTube?
Ooh, it's got to be Twitter.
Coffee or tea?
Tea, every day.
Favorite movie?
Oh, Fight Club.
Book that every influencer should read, or your favorite book in general?
Oh, this is such a difficult one. The Pursuit of Happiness, I guess, because it's such a good one to inspire you to go and do something no matter what your situation, of where you are, who you are, just get out there and do it. And you need motivation, and that is an awesome book, or an awesome movie actually as well, so definitely check that out. Book
and a movie, love it. Top 3 channels you're watching on YouTube right now?
Oh, Fun for Louie. It's cool because I was hanging out with him. Peter McKinnon, absolute legend. And Casey Neistat 368, man, it's what it's all about.
Daniel, thank you so much for being on Video Influencers. You guys, you can find all his links down below. Anything you want to leave our audience with? Because, you know, we got a lot of people just starting out, and, you know, they need a lot of motivation. Is there anything that you would want to share with them about just starting out and giving them hope for the future, and, you know, what kind of opportunity they can look forward to?
Yeah, exactly. Sure. So basically when I started, one thing that I always went by, and this is like my motto, right? That if you're trying something and it fails, it doesn't mean you're failing. It just means that that specific avenue is not the one that you need to use. So it just means, okay, I'm never going to use that system again. So I'll try another one. And you will get there. Like Benji said, like 5 years ago I met Benji and I didn't even have a channel. And now I'm sitting here, you know, in VidCon. So every single person has the same ability as anybody else. So you just have to believe in yourself to do it. And don't give up. It's just trying something else. And you will get there. It 100% will get there, definitely.
Boom! You guys, as always, here on Video Influencers, we're helping build your influence, income, impact with online video. We'll put all of Daniel's links down below. Talk to you later.
Peace.